Okay. So we need a ball. We're gonna start on our back. Hugging those knees. Massaging your back into the floor. Nice. And then we're gonna tabletop our knees. So tabletop your knees. Hands come to your sides. Press that back into the floor. So let's start engaging our core. We pull our belly button in, back is flat on the floor. Lift your shoulders up. Keep your hands at your sides. Start. I want you to really focus on pushing that back into the floor. Good. Let's extend the leg out and back and out and back. Good. Relax the shoulders back. You can put your fist between your chin and your chest. Make sure that's where your head is. You don't want it hanging back, and we're not squeezing our chin into our chest. And again, roll your shoulders back nice and relaxed. Back is flat on the floor. Couple more here. Now let's take our hands behind our head. Physically drop your head into your hands. Continue moving those legs. Keep that back flat on the floor. A few more here. Good. Let's hold that tabletop. Take your hands to your thighs. Lower your head to the floor. Push your hand into your thigh and then switch sides. The whole time, that back is still pressed into the floor. So you can increase your intensity as we do this. Still getting into that core, warming it up. Couple more. Now, both hands into both thighs. Press and hold. 3, 2, 1, release. Press. 3, 2, 1, release. 2 more times. 2 more times. 3, 2, 1, release. 1 more time. Press. 4, 3, 2. Lower your feet to the floor. Lift your shoulders up. Hands behind the head. Feet flat on the floor. Lift up. 3, 2, 1, lower it down. Awesome. Up. 2, 3. Where's my back? Flat. Flat on that floor. And how am I doing that? Tummy. Tucking in that belly button. Exactly. The hands are holding your head. Your head is resting in your hands. Your chin is off the chest, just a fist length. Down nice and slow, off. Up. So each time I lift, I really pull that belly button in. I give it a suck. More. Release it down. Keep that up. Think about lifting yourself up off the mat, using your abdominal muscles. I'm not pulling myself up with my hands. Few more right here. Up, up, up. Let's do 2 more sets. We're going to end up top. 2, 3, down, come up for 3, 2, hold it here. Lift those knees back up to tabletop. Bring your hands to the sides. Start pumping. Good. Those shoulders are relaxed. Inhale in your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And inhale. Keep this up. 3 more sets. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Knees to chest, head to floor. Give them a hug. Gently roll yourself up.
Gentler for you.
Okay, legs out in front. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Straight legs. Pull your toes toward you so your feet are flexed. Bring your hands behind your head. Elbows back. Belly button in. Turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, and back. And then to the left. 2, 3, and back. Good. So warming up those obliques. 2, 3, and back. Keep your belly button in, elbows back. So you're kind of pushing your hands into the back of your head. That helps keep your chest tall and your spine straight. Couple more. Nice and tall. Lengthen through your spine. Those toes pull back towards you. One more to each side. 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3, and back. Bring your hands to your sides. Feet are flexed. Lift up one leg, then the other. And lift. Good. So we're not back here. We're up here. Lift. All right, sit now, sit tall. Couple more. So we're also warming up those hip flexors and quads, which we use in core. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Grab that ball. Come onto your left side. We're going to bend our knees 90 degrees. The first one here. First one here, last one to get the equipment. All right. Just hold your ball in front of you. We're going to bend those knees at 90 degrees. Flex your right foot. If you can, you're up on your elbow. The elbow's directly under your shoulder. But if you have any shoulders, just go down to your hand. That's fine. So we're going to start with this leg in one line. So we're going to lift it up and down. So that foot stays flexed. It's flexed. It stays parallel to the floor. Good. And it's a small lift, isolating your glute. Perfect. So don't open the hip. We only come down to hip height. So we're not bringing it all the way down to the other leg. Sometimes we do these last. We're starting the piece today. So we can really work it. Our muscles are just fresh. Two more. Good. Hold it up there. Hold it. Give me a little pump. Pump. Flex your foot. Push your heel out. Turn that toe downward. And pump. And pump. And pump. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that ball, place it behind your right knee. Good. Now bring that knee forward. Squeeze your ball. Bring it back. As you bring it back, all the way back, squeeze that glute. I can't go back any further without feeling and I'm doing it. And then we bring it forward. Good. And back. The chest nice and tall. Squeeze that glute back there. Squeeze your booty, Chris. And then keep it going. Couple more. Keeping that leg right at hip level, keeping that ball squeezed. Nobody knows what intensity you're creating. You do you. Let's do 2 more. Excellent. Take the ball into your hand, place it in front of your chest, extend that leg out. Keep that bottom leg at 90 degrees. Point your toe and make some little circles. Slow. Good. Toe is pointed, lengthen through the top of your leg. Now reverse it. Keeping that toe pointed, lengthen through the leg. Three, 2, Flex your foot, lift it straight up. And down. Now, watch those toes. Don't open up your toe. Keep the foot parallel to the floor. Good. Nice and slow. You almost turn that toe inward. You really feel that in the side of your leg and into your glute. Up. Nice work, nice work. Three more. And two. And one. Take that ball, bring it back behind your knee. 90 degrees with that bottom leg, foot flexed. Lift it up and down. Squeezing the ball gets you that intensity. Good. Up. Squeeze and left. Three more. Don't be happy. Last one. Hold it here. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Don't drop it. 1. Grab that ball. Extend your leg out in front. Foot is flexed. Lower it down. And up. Down. Good. So those thighs are even. Those thighs are even. Good. Yep. Bring it down. Thigh on top of thigh, but don't really touch it down. And lift. Come on. Two more. Two more. Two more. Now we're going to bend this right knee. Place your foot down on top of the other foot. Tuck those knees in a little bit. Good. Lift your feet and open your clamshell. Yep. So feet stay together. Open your knees. The lower half of your leg is off the floor. So I hit my leg. Up. Good. Couple more. Couple more. We're going to flip it over. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give your knee a hug. Bring it back. And we're going to switch sides. So come over onto your right side, left leg's on top. We bend those knees in at 90 degrees. The ball is in front of your chest. Up on your elbow or down on your hand, that's fine. So they're tucked in 90 degrees. Chest is nice and tall. Lift, flex that foot, and lift it up. So watching your feet, making sure they stay parallel to the floor. Chest is lifted, belly button's in. But nice and slow. So this leg stays in a straight plane. The foot's even with your knee. Your knee doesn't open. It stays with your hip. And we lift it up nice and slow. 3, 2. Hold it up there. Little pump. Up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Just place that ball behind your left knee. And we're going to bring our knee forward and back, squeezing the ball. Again, you build your own intensity. Keep that foot flexed. Four more. Last one. We're going to take that ball, straighten your leg. Keep the right leg bent 90 degrees. Point your toe and give me little circles. Good. Leg is, or toe is pointed, leg is lengthened. And reverse it. That leg's extended from your hip. Your right knee is in bent 90 degrees at your hip and your knee. We go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex your foot parallel to the floor. Lift it up and down. Up and down. Good. Nice, small, isolated movement. Two more. That ball back behind our knee. 2, and 1. Bend it in. Put that ball back behind your knee. Keeping that foot flexed. Nice small movement. Lift it up and down. Up. Good. Squeeze that ball. Three, 2. Hold it there and squeeze. 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 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and take that ball from behind, extend the leg in front, and lift it up. Up, so those thighs are even. Good. Up. Two more. Excellent. Bring those feet together, tuck your knees in a little bit, lift the bottom half of your leg, and give me your clamshells. Good. So your left, right thigh is still on the floor. Bottom half of your legs are up, and your feet are together doing your clamshell. Beautiful. Two more. Awesome job. Give your knee a hug. And bring it back. Stomach. Take the ball in your right hand. Or under your right hand, I should say. Good. Left hand's gonna be floating over the floor. We're gonna lift up into Superman, pushing your right hand into the ball and lower it down. And lift. And lower. Up. As we squeeze the glutes, push your hips forward, work those glutes and lower back. Down, one more. No, two more. And up, hold it here. Roll the ball over to your left hand. Lower it down. Squeeze, push and lift. Squeeze those glutes. Lift. Good. Heads look, your eyes are looking at the floor. Push down into that ball. Hold it up. Roll it to your right hand. Lower it down. Push and lift for 3. Lower it down. Push and lift for 2. Lower it down. Push and lift for 3. Hold it. Roll it over. You got it. We got 3 on this side. Lower it down. Push and lift. And lower it down. Push and lift. And down. One more time. Up and lift. Excellent. Bring it down. Put the ball in the middle. Tuck your arms underneath your chest. Push up through your forearms and your palms. Come into Sphinx. Just take a stretch here. Now, tuck our toes. How convenient. How convenient. Let's tuck our hips, pull that belly back. Karen's shaking her head. What position are we in? And what position are we in? We're gonna lift it up. So elbows are under the shoulders. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Pull that belly button in, tuck your hips in. Just hold. Good. Really pull that belly button in. Hold up for 4 more. 3. Now listen. 2. Lower your knees, but don't disengage. Excellent. Come back up. Tip top, squeeze suck. Here we go. We're up. Reach for that ball. Alternate sides. Take your feet to the ends of the mat. And reach. Good. You're in plank. Reach. Now, if that's too much for you, just hold that plank again. Good, good, good. 2 we're up. Reach. Yeah. Good. Round up. 4, 3, 2. Come on down. This time, come all the way down. Tuck your hands behind and push yourself up into child pose. Up and back, I should say. So we're going to come up into a down dog. So tuck your toes again. Lift your hips up. Press your heels to the floor. My stomachs, they're right there. And head comes between the arms. Relax those shoulders. Lift your right leg up and extend it to the ceiling. Tap your toe down. That top of the foot lifted up. Top of the foot stays facing the floor. Don't worry, we're only going to do a few. Head up. Down. 3. Good. Don't open that hip. Keep the, you can see it. The top of the foot faces the floor. 1 more. Bring that foot in. Extend your left leg up. Point your toe. And tap it down. Again, the top of the foot stays facing the floor. So we're not opening our hips. We're just lengthening through our leg. Believe it or not, this is a nice stretch as well as work. You'll feel better afterwards. Promise. Yeah. Last 2. And 1. Bring that foot in. Bend your knees, bring them to the floor, give yourself a child pose once again. See, doesn't that feel good? All right, come on up, grab your ball. Come on your back. You're gonna lift up and bridge and place the ball onto your back. So you lift your hips up, place the ball under your hips. You want it right there at your tailbone, so below the, bless you. Below your belt line, but not too far down, so it, you're gonna lose it. Tabletop your legs. Alternate heels down. So keeping those knees right over your hips. Feet right up there with your knees. Have one heel down. And then the other. Nice and slow. Alternating right and left. So we still have that belly button pulled in. Balancing on the ball. Now, can you bend your elbows? Point your fingers to the ceiling, palms facing in. Can you lift your arms all the way up to the ceiling? Now, if you start to wobble on that ball, you're going to lower your arms back down. Those knees are down even with your feet with your knees, Tina. Look where I am. Oh. Yep, and then tap down. You got it. Now, lower your arms either to the floor or your upper arm down and extend the legs to the ceiling. Good. We're going to alternate lowering just halfway with that straight leg. It just goes halfway down and back up. Now, again, decide where your arms are, where your work is today. You can leave that upper arm up. You can leave the palms down. What you don't want is to be wobbling side to side. So it doesn't matter where your arms are. It's where your body and balance are today. And it's okay. Nobody's looking. Believe me, they're concentrating too hard on themselves. What happened? And some people's eyes are closed. There you go. But 4 more. Love the bowl. You're welcome. I agree. 2. But we're going to challenge ourselves here today. Excellent. Lower your arm or your hands. Bend your knees once again. Make sure those knees are out over our hips because when we extended our legs, we might have tucked our knees in. They're out over your hips. Bring your knees and feet together. Extend them out together and bring them back. Good. Now, when we bring them back, be mindful to take the only back as far as your hip. And decide where you want your arms. Hands on the floor, upper arm on the floor, or all the way extended to the ceiling. Keep going. Good. Knees in and out, feet and knees together. Nice and slow. Beautiful work, ladies. Let's go for 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Lower your arm or your hand, extend those legs out 1 more time. Feet together this time. And again, let's lower those legs together, halfway only, and bring it back. And you decide where your arms are going to be. We're fatiguing, we're probably shaking a little bit. Stay focused. Two more. Awesome. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor. Take that ball out from behind your hips. Lower your hips, give your knees a hug. Take that ball and then place it between just above your knees. So you don't want it at your knees. Your ball should be below the knees so that your knees are even and you don't see that ball pushing out. Tabletop those legs again. Arms out to the side. Bring your feet up with your knees, knees out by your hips. Squeeze that ball and lower it to one side. Release the squeeze. Now, pull your belly button in, flat back across the middle. Oops, my feet are dropping. Squeeze that ball again. Our feet are going to drop, so really concentrate. Squeeze that ball to the other side. Now, release the squeeze and use your abdominals. Press your back into the floor across. Good. Now, if this is something that you cannot accomplish today, you're going to bring your feet down to the floor. You're going to squeeze the ball, bring your hands behind your head, hold that squeeze and crunch up and down. Squeezing and crunching so that has intensity like we're doing with our TikTok. If you're TikToking, keep those knees up with your, no, how do we say that? Keep your feet up with your knees and your knees out over your hips. We squeeze the ball as we lower. We press our back into the floor as we come across. Let's do two more to each side. And you have the option of squeezing that ball and crunching. One more to each side. Fantastic. When you're done, you're going to come back to the center. Keep the ball where it is. And bring your feet to the floor. Good. Bring the hands down to your sides. Palms facing down. Tip your hips up towards the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone in. Pull your belly button in. Squeeze that ball and lift up. Nice and slow. Up. Release the squeeze and lower down slowly to a hover. You want to, and then we squeeze and lift back up. Good, and lower. Release and lower. So when you squeeze, you're tipping those hips up, tucking in your tailbone, squeeze your glutes, belly button in. And then release the intensity as you lower just to a hover. Squeeze and lift back up. So everything's squeezing, including that ball. And lower to a hover. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. Squeezing on that having some inner thigh here. Squeeze. You're gonna hold this one up. Keep that ball squeezing. You're up in bridge. Really squeeze your glutes, belly button in. Give me a little pull. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So the glutes don't let go. The belly button still hugs in. We're just squeeze, release with the ball between our knees. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the squeeze. Hold the squeeze. Hold the squeeze and lower to a hover. Release and lift it up. Squeeze and lower it down. Release and lift up. Squeeze, go down. Nice and slow, release and lift. That belly button's still in. Obviously, you're going to use that. Pull those core muscles, glutes and abdominals to get yourself up. You add the intensity on the lowering. So now we're squeezing the whole time. Squeeze and lower. You're squeezing your knees. Now you're squeezing your glutes and lift up. Squeeze that ball and lower. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, squeeze. Lower to that hover, you guessed it. Little squeeze, 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 squeeze. Pump, 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 pump. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. Take the ball to your side. Walk your feet in. Feet together, lift your knees back up. Good. Squeeze them, actually. No, squeeze your feet together. Open your knees and back. Good. Open, just one more for our inner thigh here. Now, I would like you to also keep that back lowered and onto the floor. Press into the floor. Keep a flat back. So you're still using your lower abdominals. Knees are out over your hips. Feet squeeze together. And we open our knees and close. 6, 5. 3, 2. Hold that open. Bring your hands between your knees. Grab your feet. Push your knees open with your elbows. Take your hands to the outsides of your feet. Soles of your feet face the ceiling. Knees come towards your chest. Give me a happy baby. Lower your left foot to the floor. Slide that leg out. Move your hands to the toes of your right leg and straighten your leg. We're trying. It's an arm issue. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, bend your right knee, place that foot on the floor. Bend your left knee and bring it in. Hand goes inside the knee, wraps around the outside of your foot to have happy baby, and slide your right leg out. And then move your fingers to your toes, or you can move them down to your calf and straighten this leg out as you pull it towards you. Both legs nice and lengthened. Nice work, ladies. Let's lower this straight leg down to the floor. Arms over your head, palms up. Take a nice deep breath in. We're going to push our fingertips overhead and our toes below us on the exhale. Lengthen that body. Feel a nice stretch out of your sides and your abdominals. Do it 3 times. We inhale and relax. Exhale and lengthen. 2 more. Now let's reverse this one. We're substitute a little ball. Bring your chest up. Hug your knees to your chest. Tuck your chin. Bring your chin towards your knees. Nice job, Chris. Fantastic. Let's roll yourself up. Legs out in front and take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. And then take a nice deep breath in. Reach forward. You may reach up and then forward. I gotcha. Good. Let's sit up and bring the soles of our feet together. Knees out. Let's take our feet to the left side, our right hand to the right side. Reach up with that left hand, bending your right elbow, stretch out of your sides. Reach over. Then we'll sit it up. Reach over again. So reach up and over. And do it one more time. Reach up and over. Let's come up and switch sides. Bent, feet to the right, left hand down, reach up with that right hand, and we reach up and over. And over. And then one more. Fantastic. Back to center. We'll cross those feet, sitting up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back. Right ear to your right shoulder. Roll your chin down in front and bring your left ear to your left shoulder. And let's do it again. Go over to the right. And over to the left. And bring that chin to center. And lift it up nice and tall. Lower your head back. Relax your jaw. And chin down. And up. Relax that jaw, head back. And then bring it to center and tuck your chin in. Sit. Take a nice deep breath in. Grateful for this day. Exhale. Bring it down to heart center. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Molly, go hit some. Get off. On the top. It's on the top.